In this video, we're unboxing this $300 LEGO Star Wars Microfighter bundle, and we'll go through all the sets one by one to find out if this was worth it or an absolute waste. Without further ado, let the unboxing begin. I have to say this is some really good packaging. I haven't had some good packaging like that in a long time. So we'll start off with this set right here. This is the A-Wing versus TIE Silencer Microfighters 75196. Box is in pretty good condition and not a bad set at all. I think it's worth around, I would say, $25. Then next up we have this set right here. Very well packed again. This one's pretty cool because it's a 3-in-1 pack. And as you can see, you got Hera Syndulla, ATTP driver, and then the Resistance X-Wing pilot. Pretty sure that this is Snap, but you see there's like 3 small sets that are all combined together. So it's a really cool set. And I've seen that one go for like $150 on Bricklink, so it's actually worth quite a bit. Very cool set. And I think the reason it's so much more expensive than just buying the 3 individually is probably just because it's the 3-in-1. I think those sets are exclusive. Usually you can only get them at Walmart, so this must be the reason why they're so expensive. Then we have a bunch of smaller Microfighter sets. The first 2 right here are quite expensive actually. They go for around $40 each in brand new condition, and the reason is that you get those 2 pilots that are very popular and they're actually rare. I think they're exclusive to this set, and they're both worth about $10 each. And honestly, the ship is pretty cool too. You got those stickers, so I'm actually a fan of this ship right here. And I think those were released in 2014, so the series of 2014 for the Microfighters were very good. You have the little Republic gunship. This was probably the best one in this year, but honestly this one is the second best, and we got 2 of these series 2, so very pleased with those. This was another very good one from, I believe, 2014 again, so it should be series 2. The box is damaged, but it's a really cool set. I really like that clone trooper. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the helmet holes on the newer clones, so I much rather have this phase 2 clone trooper than the other ones. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer though. But this one goes for about like 100 Canadian dollars, and it only retailed at 16. So if you do 100 Canadian, that'd be like 70 US, because right now the Canadian dollar is terrible. It's actually horrendous, so I really hope it goes up, but I guess it's good for people that are in the States. Although I think there's gonna be like a 25% tax or tariff on Canadian goods that are imported in the States, so I guess that's not that great for both of us, but it is what it is. Either way, that's a $70 set. Very cool. With the damage, I guess it's more like 60. This must be probably my favorite out of all the Microfighters that they've ever made. Next up, we have one of those AAT, 95 pieces. Again, the box is a little damaged, but I can't complain. And it came with these other sets right here. So this is probably the series 1. So now that I think about it, this one right here was probably released in 2015 because it's series 2. Usually they were releasing once a year, but now I think they stopped. I don't know if it's because the Microfighters didn't do well enough. Actually, they didn't stop. They still make some, but just way less, right? Now it's more like the Brickheads, which I don't personally like. Either way, now we have the Star Destroyer. This one is really cool as well. Great minifigure, nice little build. This one goes for about $20. We even have a second one. I forgot about it. But yeah, 16 Canadian dollars back in the days. Now it's 20 US. So that's like 25, 30 Canadian dollars. So still solid. If you want to buy retired LEGO minifigures or sets, visit our website. When you subscribe to our newsletter, you'll get a 10% discount code immediately sent to your email address, and this is the most affordable way to buy retired LEGO sets and minifigures, and since we have limited quantities, I suggest you check them out now. Then we also have this TIE Interceptor, really cool build. Again, this is a series 1, so what I might do is just sell all of them together if it's complete. I don't know if we have the other ones though, but we'll see. Again, same price. Man, LEGO used to be cheap back in the days. I know there's inflation, but even then, really good price. For 16 bucks, you'd get like a really cool TIE fighter. And honestly, the build of that is pretty great for a 2014 set. Yeah, we have actually the other series 1. This time, this is the X-Wing fighter. Cool minifigure. I really like the little head for the astromech droid. I think that's a nice little neat detail that they added. And the build is all right, not the best, but honestly for the minifigure, pretty good value, especially again for, I believe, $16, and the box is pretty mint, so that's nice. This one must be worth $20 as well nowadays, perhaps 25, around that price. Next up we have the AT-AT. This one is from series 2, so we have 2 sets from series 2 now, and this one's all right. I don't personally like it that much. I think it's only worth 20 bucks as well. but even then it's still appreciated in value, right? Because it was only 16 Canadian dollars, so probably like 13 USD back in the days. And this one was probably released in 2015. Not a bad set. Not a big fan of the design though for the AT-AT, but can't complain. Nice minifigure. Next up, this one is actually probably series, yeah, it says series 4 right here. So this one's great. I like the U-Wing pilot. This is one that was probably released around, if I were to guess, 2018, but I'll have to double check. And it came with some other ones right here. But honestly, the U-Wing's all right. I just buy this set probably just for the pilot. It's probably exclusive too, so that's why it's probably worth 20 bucks as well. Now we have the TIE Interceptor from Series 4. This one's pretty cool. Again, probably just for the minifigure though. I'm not a big fan of the build. I think the TIE Interceptor was a lot better than the TIE Striker if you compare both. I think the design right here is much better than this one, but I'm not a big fan of the TIE Striker. Never bought the set because of that. But yeah, this one's probably worth 20 bucks. Most of them are worth around $20, unless they're like really cool. Then this one is nice. This is the Y-Wing. I really hope we can get that shuttle to complete the Series 4, because we could sell them all together and, you know, someone that wants the entire collection could buy, which is really cool. I like the design on that minifigure. The Y-Wing is nice too. It's just a small build, but I think it's neat. I think the design is nice for this one. $20 once again, not worth much. And yeah, we have the last one of Series 4, so we can complete them all, which is fantastic. This one, I don't like the wings personally. I think they're kind of small, but at least we have all of them, so I can't complain. The minifigure is all right, but not one that I'm a big fan of. Probably not the best microfighter. Again, probably worth around 20 bucks if I were to guess. And then we have the Naboo Starfighter Microfighter. Series 6. I think this one is 2019. The box art seems to be 2019 or 2020. Again, it's a nice little detail that they added the R2-D2 head, but honestly, it's just, I don't know. The microfighters are small, so it's not really, it doesn't look that cool, honestly. And yeah, that's 2019, because I remember I had that set, and I actually had this one too. Nice little set, but not the best. And I think, yeah, we only have one more. This one was 2019, because it was released at the same time as these sets. It might be 2020 actually, but it was for the Rise of Skywalker, I remember. There's only 3 of them. And this one, I wouldn't be surprised if it's only 15 bucks, because it's Series 7, so I don't think it appreciated in value, but it might be 20. It's possible, but the minifigure came out in like 2 or 3 sets, so it's not really a rare minifigure, so I really doubt that it's worth much. But that concludes this bundle, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share the channel with your friends that might be interested in these unboxing videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. There's a video right here that you can watch. It's another fantastic LEGO Star Wars unboxing.